Hi everyone, it's Mr. Right here and it's great to have you back for this video. Last time we were thinking about kindness and I hope you've been continuing to do some great things to help at home. It kind of started me off thinking about being thankful as well. And during these times when we're more isolated, I've become more aware of just how amazing the local area is that I live in. And I've become really thankful for it. Now, I've been very lucky because not everybody can. I've been able to go on lots of walks in the local area to get fresh air and exercise. And usually when I would go for a walk, I would drive somewhere far off to discover somewhere new. Of course, staying close to home now because of the rules. And in doing so, I've been walking down streets, discovering homes and shops and places that I didn't even realise were there. And it's been a real discovery just walking different routes around my area. I've even found so many hidden little fields and country lanes. It's been amazing. And in doing so as well, I've kind of rediscovered old places that I used to go. And I'm remembering things, memories that I had from long ago as well. Times when I was in primary school, secondary, all the way up to being in university. And for me, that sense of discovering my area and rediscovering old memories has just been really, really great. And it really has helped me during these times that I'm a bit more isolated from others. I think it would be really good if you could have a little think of something maybe you're thankful for. Or like me, become more aware of just how great something is that you have in your life. Now, what the main thing of this video, of course, is it's part 6 of Arthur and the Golden Robe. And the question here is, what on earth are the roots of a mountain? Last time, Arthur managed to capture the sound of a cat's footfall into the jar, and he came to the library in the Great Hall of the Gods to try and work out what the roots of a mountain are. And if you remember rightly, in the very last book of the very last page, out fell a piece of ancient parchment, and we're hoping that it has the answers. It was an old map of the Norse world. It showed the realms of the gods, the humans and the giants, and connecting them all was a great tree, the huge mountainous world tree, Arthur thought to himself. That was it. The world tree was the mountain with roots. So it has helped. Look, it's the map, isn't it, from the very beginning of the story. It's the Norse world or the Viking world. Remember this being the underworld, Middle Earth, and the world tree at the top. Its roots winding down. I remember this was labelled Valhalla. Now I've come to realise now this is the Great Hall, isn't it, of the gods, with its winding stairway up the mountain. So it looks like Arthur's going to need to travel across the land and climb up. And look, he's circled the roots. This is where he's got to get them from. There he is here. It looked much bigger in real life, but with no time to waste and legs as sturdy as 2 cooked noodles, Arthur began the climb. So he's got wobbly legs. He must be feeling a bit nervous. I think I would if I realised I had to climb this. It's incredibly dangerous. Look how high it is. We have the birds flying and it goes way up past the clouds. All etched in runes. This is obviously a very magical thing. Oh, look, the authors, who is the illustrator as well, remember, has drawn the story rather than narrating it. Let's have a look. So we've got Arthur in this picture many times again, showing the passing of time, how slowly and steadily he's climbing. Higher and higher and higher. Oh, look, he's having a look. He's having a bit of a rest. He's looking out far into the distance. He must be able to see so far, being that high. I'm trying to imagine the view now. And now he's at the point where he's so high, he's reached the clouds, and he's having a bit of a swing. He must have become confident here. And climbing again. Again, he stopped for a look. He's walking along. That reminds me of when he did this in the library, walking along the banister. And he's finally made it. So he's grabbed the root, snapped it off, but as he's done so, he's falling. Looks like though Arthur is going to be saved. It's the Phoenix. Let's see. Just as Arthur thought he was in the greatest peril, Wind Weaver swooped down and caught him in her talons. She carried Arthur all the way back to the God's Hall, where he triumphantly handed both glass jars to Thor. So he's been saved, Wind Weaver. I remember he helped Wind Weaver at the beginning of the story, and he was given this feather, wasn't he? I wonder if he's pulled the feather out of his bag to call Wind Weaver, or if Wind Weaver's just known he was in danger. Who knows, this is a mythical creature. And I love the way that this has been drawn. The roots from that tree are almost like the frame of this picture. And we have the two glass jars here. Look at the booming sound of a cat's footfall inside. And obviously the root now of the world tree, or the mountain as it was called. And strangely in here we have some sort of black cat. I don't really know anything about that. I wonder if it's from Norse mythology. And we can see here Arthur triumphantly handing those jars over. He's managed to find these rare items. He does look very triumphant, very proud and pleased. I love the shiningness to show the importance of these items. Look at this. Now that's Odin, isn't it? Odin looks like he's casting a huge spell. Look at the smoke billowing and the light shining out. And of course, look what he's conjured. It's the golden rope. I really think this is really interesting. This almost looks like a symbol twisted round, doesn't it? I wonder if that's a rune. And it's almost like a snake capturing its own tail. I think that's the sign for infinity, meaning something goes on and on forever. And strangely, you've got one of his ravens. Let's see what it says. Odin, the father of the gods, appeared and emptied the jars into a giant cauldron. With a sudden flash of light, a huge golden rope began to rise, winding its way up through the air. So we've got the rope, and Arthur and the gods should be able to defeat that beast. We'll find out next time.